morning on this lovely sunny morning in Boston. So this week's Torah portion is Parshat Vayakhel. Vayakhel means to gather. And it speaks about the day after Yom Kippur when Moses gathered all the Jewish people. Women, men, children, the high priest, the king. Later on, of course, in the time of the temple, the king would come and they would all gather and read the Torah. But it's interesting because the word Vayakhel means to unite, to gather, but it's also a word that we use till today to call our communities. Many communities are called Kihila. Kihilat Israel, Kihilat Yeshurun, etc., etc. Because what primarily makes us unite, what primarily connects us, it's community. When we come together as one, to serve Hashem, to serve God, to be in touch with each other. Now, the word Kehila, Kahal, which means community, is the portion where Moses again speaks about Shabbat. So, we already spoke about Shabbat in the Ten Commandments and in Parshat Kitisa, but Moses mentions it again, because if you think about it, Shabbat is what breeds community and what connects the people. If you think about what we do as a community when we get together to celebrate Shabbat, when we come together for service, for Kiddush, for Friday night dinners, it's the Shabbat that leads to Kehillah, to community, to Kahal, to unity. And I think a lot about our community. This past week has been a whirlwind. We had Purim after dark, a night adult party with hundreds of people, and then the next day we had a big Purim party in Legoland for young families, and it was both full. But the thing that always touches me the most is Shabbos mornings, to see so many people come together to pray, to serve Hashem, to celebrate. We have a lovely Kiddush, a children's program. But lately we've had this new thing since the beginning of the year, which is called the Kiddush Club. It's an under 40s club where during the Haftorah they go up and they make Kiddush and they have a l'chaim. And it's been growing from 5 to 10 to 20. I think this past Shabbat there was 30 people that went up for this little group. And to see what people look forward to and the friendships that are built and the camaraderie and the love and the joy that it leads, that's the greatest harbor for community. That's the greatest lead to unity and community that the Jewish people need more than ever. So wherever you may live and you're watching this, I think that there's a reason why Moses, in this week's portion, Vayakhel, calls it Vayakhel and speaks again about Shabbos, to remind us of the power of these two things, Shuls, temples, and Shabbat, because those two together bring tremendous community and unity for all of us. You know, I saw that yesterday, Yarden Bibas' family made a GoFundMe to get people to help him recover and to honor the legacy of his family. And literally, within a day, they raised millions of dollars. 50,000 people, almost 50,000 people donated. And I think about the community of the Jewish people. And I think about the Shabbat celebrated all over the world. And I think that at a time like now, we need to strengthen our communities, to celebrate more Shabbats, to come to services, because Vayakhel means to gather. And the way to gather community is through literally gathering together and celebrating Shabbat. So have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you on Shabbat. Shabbat.